Now we're going to switch gears and get on with our next presenter. This is another Calabash winner in the past, another Calabash alumni, from the plantation of her birth all the way to the halls of academia. She's been recognized as an outstanding teacher and poet. She's not resting on her past laurels, though. As a matter of fact, she is presenting a new collection of poems this spring. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again to the Calabash Awards, Ekua Omosupe.
Good evening. Tonight, I am happy to stand here among pioneers and to present our next Calabash Award to one of them, Shirley Ancheta. She is a woman who embraces the living power of words and allows herself to be a channel and conduit for their magic, their healing, their rebuke, their enlightenment. She is a woman who speaks in tongues. Through the art of her poetry and her dedicated work as a teacher and editor, Shirley Ancheta demystifies the world of writing, language, and speech expression for countless students and people. She is a model of poetry and speech as personal empowerment. She is a movement from silence to speech, from object to subject. Shirley Ancheta is a founding member of San Francisco Bay Area Filipino American Writers. She co-edited Without Names, a Filipino American poetry anthology, the first book to present the voices of Filipino American poets to the world. The anthology is often used in university literature courses. Shirley's work has appeared in numerous anthologies and poetry publications. In addition to teaching and writing, Shirley Ancheta has lent her energy as a board member on the Watsonville Community Cultural Center, the Cultural Council of Santa Cruz County, and as the Watsonville coordinator for the Pacific Rim Film Festival. Calabash audience, please welcome Shirley Ancheta. My sister, my colleague, my friend, please accept this Calabash Award for your excellence as an artist, a poet, and a person. God bless you. God bless you. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Akua. I'd like to thank Scene for their hard work. I can see everyone backstage, and I know this has been going on for a while now. So I really appreciate David and Anna's hard work and the staff. I appreciate the vision of the organization for bringing out the ethnic arts in Santa Cruz County. I'm honored to receive the award, and I'd like to thank a few people. I'd like to thank Jeff Tagami, Miles and Travis, my family, my parents, my dear friends. The Calabash is a very special award for me, and I'd like to dedicate it to the first generation of Filipino Americans who arrived, many of them through Hawaii's plantation fields, and ended up in California. And for my family and a lot of families here, they ended up in Santa Cruz County. So I'd like to honor those people tonight. Thank you. And I'd like to honor my community for the artists, young writers who are just now finding their voice and who are trying to decide if art can meet with political consciousness in Santa Cruz County. Yes, that is possible. You can come from South County and keep writing. I know that with history, often our people can be excluded or erased at times. And I think with art, it gives us the opportunity to express the desires of the community, the desires of the people, and hope and imagination stays alive. I think vibrancy exists in places like Watsonville, and that imagination thrives on our struggles and in the absence of praise. So thank you very much for the award tonight.
Well, receiving the Calabash Award is really humbling, and I'm very grateful to the Ethnic Arts Network in Santa Cruz for recognizing ethnic art in Santa Cruz, recognizing the people of color who live and create their art in Santa Cruz County. It's important for me, it's important, I think, for my community to know that you can come from a landscape like Watsonville and continue to create, even if they're discouraged or feel excluded in some way, if they're true to their, if a young artist or a young poet is true to the thoughts and pulses of the community, the political consciousness of the desires of the community. I think it's important, and not to be discouraged if a working class writer is somehow discouraged by academic poetry, the success of academic poetry. I think that writer should keep writing, and hopefully at some point that those words that are welling up in their minds, their spirits, their hearts, their political consciousness will all gel together and be recognized at some point. Even if that recognition never comes, even if those publications are low, that's fine. I celebrate with my community that shaped me. So in the long term, I think this Calabash should receive some kind of reverberation for local writers or artists who grew up in Santa Cruz County.
The piece I'm going to do tonight is entitled From Bamboo, and it begins with the creation story of the first man and woman who come to the Philippines, and they come through the medium of a joint of bamboo. And I begin my poem with that in the woman's voice, and then I go on to the island and the migration with the Filipino diaspora. From Bamboo. We saw nothing in that first dark. We heard the animals crossing the forest floor. We called out to the wind under the high trees, unsure of what it was we were supposed to do. Inside the bamboo, we opened our mouths filled with the sound of ourselves, believing the pecking bird, either goddess or messenger, would bring us to the world. And when she broke open our darkness, it was day. We saw each leaf and tree was filled with light. We sang to the heated mountain. We sang to the unmade tribe. For the first time, I saw all the shapes of your body that I had felt all along. In the stories, they named us Malakas and Maganda, strong and beautiful, just as a world had imagined us. could see. Island. Who is she who begins in me, an ashy voice from inside the mountain? She knows the new map, a memory of crossings. This field is where I am waking now. Desiring more the stink of working bodies than the ocean's white lips, if only to make the world new, if only to bury the sweetness in the dark fields of us. She is a reason, not the hero's prize. She is history's black dress moving toward the sea, our many wishes lit and burning together. Mythical bird pecking, sweet ankle meat, souls cut down, lean like trees, remnants of Ohlone Shell Mound, renamed Loma Linda. Mythical bird became Pajaro. We were not dead. We were drowning. Remnants of song, he and she remnants. We used to be that song. Love, given a sea for Philip to float on. Love, given a sea for Philip to float on. Victory is won. So I am this time within my living woman making the world my desire. Whoever I am the same, carrying in my mind and body the darkness I am from. Accept our love, you within reach of the mystical light, you who could have seen all. Had you spoken for the others, had you seen within us the world tangled in you. Tamosa, Tagami, and Hyman Hoffman.
Shirley Ancheta, another big hand for Shirley Ancheta.
The importance of having ethnic arts in our community celebrates our diversity. It celebrates our voices and all the many ethnic offerings that come from being Filipino, being African American, being Asian American, Chicano, and all those histories are somehow woven into those ethnic arts. And I think those two always have to go together, somehow recognizing the histories of those people and what they brought upon in their arts to express their desires, their needs, what they wanted within America. And I think that's really important in a small place like Santa Cruz County.